I love those shows. I liked working on them. I liked the feel of them. I met most of the principals involved in the course of working on Punisher. So when it came time to rebirth Daredevil, it was a blast.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Bloomberg, writing for Movies in Sweden.
Hello.
Hello. Cool background.
Hi. Well, thanks. I'm a big fan of everything nerdy.
I love it. It looks so cool.
Yeah, thanks. I've watched the first 2 episodes of this season. I just got an email that I have a few more coming next week, so I'm very excited to get on that train. But I obviously also watched the Netflix Marvel shows back in the days, and I know that you, Dario, you were very much involved with the Punisher show back then, and for us who were on that train back then, we were all pretty shocked when it all went away. So I guess that was the same experience for you, but in a completely different way. How has that emotional journey been now to kind of jump back onto that train again, and coming from what you did all those years ago now?
I mean, come on, it's the best. It's like putting the band back together. Like there was a couple of moments on set when I would run into somebody from the crew of the Punisher, and we'd just be like, yeah, here we go. And I mean, that's been the entire feeling. I think it's part of the reason why I was brought in. I love those shows. I liked working on them. I liked the feel of them. I met most of the principals involved in the course of working on Punisher. So when it came time to rebirth Daredevil, it was a blast because you're in a place and a type of storytelling that is both really, really familiar, but was never completed. I feel very strongly that there was so many places yet to go with the Punisher, with Daredevil, with all of them, that we're getting a chance now to be 7, 8 years later, both in real time, but with the lives of those characters, and get going again. So it's been super exciting. It's challenging because you want to live up to the expectations of both the fans and the characters themselves. But at the same time, it always had this feeling of like, here we go, we're back. And it feels good.
Yeah. And Sana, you've been doing a lot of stuff within the official MCU like storyline with Mrs. Marvel and stuff like that before. How do you feel like this one fits into the bigger picture? I know that Kevin Feige called Charlie Cox and said, like, can you do this cameo, and there might be something bigger down the line, and here we are now.
I feel like this is the something bigger down the line, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm implying.
Yeah, no, this is very, for us, obviously, for me as a fan, very always exciting to have characters interact with one another. And I think obviously Miss Marvel is a good example of that, is you want to be in the world, but at the same time, it's exciting for us to show the everyday experiences of these characters in the corner of the Marvel universe, which is New York City in our case. And so, of course, there may be more always. That's always the option. That is very exciting. I was very happy when Matt Murdock caught the brick in front of Spider-Man. That was a very awesome moment as a fan. But at the same time, I think we are intrigued by the drama and intensity of these characters against the backdrop of New York City. And that's really what we're focused on. And as someone who's just been at Marvel Comics for a very long time, that's where I think we thrive, is playing with different genres and playing with different corners, finding new audiences, but also playing with different kinds of storytelling that way. I think that makes us a bit stronger. So that's where we're focused on our own little space in Manhattan. In Manhattan now, and in Brooklyn as well now. So
he's getting around. He's expanding.
He's expanding.
Yeah, I'm happy. Exactly. I'm really happy to hear that viewpoint from your perspective. So thanks a lot for taking the time to speak with me today, and best of luck with the premiere.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.